set.
Oh, there is too.
Yeah.
Guesty, you're not going to believe what the team at Reflections have asked us to do.
Oh, please tell me what. What are we going to do?
So they want us to decide what's better, salt or freshwater fishing.
Yeah. Really?
It's like picking between your favourite child.
Gee, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
So
well, you know what? No, I'm going to jump in here. We're going to pick teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the only way to do it.
I'm Team Fresh. I'm going to be the representative for all my freshwater fishermen and women and children and everyone who loves fishing, Western New South Wales, and for those sort of half sort of transition fishers who like the bass fishing, leading down into the salt, and you can be salt.
Well, I don't have a decision. No? It's a 50-50 chance. My only condition then, if you get to choose what team you're on, my condition is if we're going to debate this, we do it while having a fish.
Righto, let's do it.
Done.
Right, come on.
Guesty, have you ever thought about if you could only fish salt or fresh for the rest of your life, what would it be?
It's got to be fresh. That's not even a fresh.
Really?
Yeah. Like you get in these crystal clear mountain streams and places where you can drink the water while you're fishing. Are you going to grab a mouthful of this water while we're here? Just asking. No. Conversation done.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Can I keep fishing?
Sorry, I are.
Can I keep fishing?
Yeah, you're allowed to keep fishing. In the salt. You see, you're fishing in the salt right now.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm at the salt. But if I could, would I drive west and go fishing in the fresh? Absolutely.
Hey, Jono, what would you rather do? Thanks for asking.
So if you had a choice, would you rather fish fresh or salt?
See, I love eating seafood, and I don't eat freshwater fish. I think I'm in the salt.
Have you tried a smoked trout? Honestly.
Fair call. Have you tried fresh yellowfin tuna?
Is that? Yeah, well, all right.
Yep.
Okay.
Conversation, right?
Yeah.
But we couldn't have picked a better day to go for a fish. We're going to chase a flathead for a few hours, but the coolest part for me is our accommodation, where we're staying for the next day or two, is right there. I can still see it right where we're going to have a bit of a fish. I think why saltwater resonates with me is because it's where it all started. The first fish I ever caught on a lure was a dusky flathead, doing exactly what we're doing right now. I was actually fishing from the bank and casting a lure not too dissimilar to that. So I was wondering why I'm Team Salt. I think that might be a good starting point.
Can I just say, if we were fishing the fresh, we'd have some fish by now. You and your saltwater. But got nothing so far. Nothing.
Did you go out fishing the fresh?
Yeah, both. I started in the salt because I lived on the coast. And my first foray into freshwater fishing, I reckon, was probably into Barrington tops.
Oh, yeah.
Chasing trout.
Yeah.
It was my first real freshwater fishing. That and bass fishing, they'd be the two. But just walking the bank, the scenery, and that's a World Heritage listed area, and that's one of the great things about freshwater is just the scenery. There's no, look, we've got boats flying past, none of that. Depends where you go. You get on the impoundments, on the big dams, but I just love going to places and thinking to myself, I'm the first human that's been here in 1,000 years, you know, and then the greatest thing is you finish the day in the fresh, you know what? You don't have to wash your gear.
Ha! I'm getting beaten in my own category.
Yes, this is one of the gun saltwater species. You catch, I've been lucky to catch some really big ones of these.
Do you remember that one we caught together that was 80 centimetres?
That was a big one.
That was a big one.
It wasn't far from
that
here,
wasn't far from here at all.
But this one's not 80 centimetres, it's going back straight away. As far as freshwater goes, I like the power, the tractor, the bulldozer power of Murray cod is amazing.
Do you really want to talk about power?
Yeah, power. Like I'm talking like just raw, pull on the sled, pull on the trailer, big tail.
So there's
power.
no speed in that though. What about the speed of a Spanish mackerel hitting a topwater lure off the top?
But there's no structure. That Spanish mackerel, look at me go, I'm the fastest fish in the ocean.
We'll talk about structure.
And but it flies around and there's nothing to do you on. So I want to talk about structure, talk about piles of logs, and you hook this you know, in the car topper. Did it recently. Stayed at the park there at Burrinjuck.
Yeah, yep.
Got a beautiful big cod. I didn't. My mate Simon caught it and it just buried us in the timber. Instant hook up in there, and it's the hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, okay.
Freshwater.
I'll pay that hand-to-hand combat, but what about fishing a bommy in crystal clear water and you have a giant trevally coming? Then we'll do you want to chat about structure then?
That's elitist. Where we caught this cod, you could have walked the bank and caught it. It's all right for you when you're elitist mates and your big boats. There you go. Go, son.
Oh,
Got him. Got him. Do we need a net?
no, I don't think we need the net.
All right, swing him up.
This is a swing job.
Swing and lift.
Swing and lift. Swing and
Right.
lift.
So that's one of your saltwater fish, eh?
That is, I'll tell you what that reminds me of. I mentioned it before, Guesty, but that reminds me of the first fish I ever caught on a lure, which I think is a pretty good reason to love them.
And fishing, whether it's fresh or salt, is all about memories. And the great thing we have these days are these iPhones or whatever type of phone you've got where you can take a picture and let the fish go, or if you wanted to eat one, that's probably perfect size to eat that flathead. I'll brave it because you're a bit of a... There you go. You've got a little fun with it. How many of you...
Now you make me feel stupid.
That was the idea of it. How many of your saltwater fish have got razor sharp teeth or big crushing teeth, and they can just cut you open? How's golden perch? No. Murray cod? You get a bit of a rubber.
Yeah.
Redfin? No. Trout? I wouldn't say I'm in a trout's mouth, but they're pretty easy to handle.
How many of those species though could you put on a little bit of panko crumbs, light shallow fry, fish tacos?
No, that's not the point. It's about the serenity, my friend.
Hey,
that is a cool looking
that's a
fish.
cool
I'll
fish.
give you that. That's a cool fish. Oh, that's a
The
better.
very next cast.
Yeah, okay.
Is a better fish too. I think this one might be a net job.
A net job. So is that my job? Right.
I think that's your job.
Do I need the huge net or the small net?
No, this is how many options do we
We
have?
only have two options. It's either the small net or the big net. And I'm
here.
going to go small net because you don't usually catch big fish.
Here he is. In terms of accessibility, Guesty, how many places in New South Wales can you go catch a flathead just like this?
Off the bank.
Off the
I'll
bank.
give you that.
Off the bank.
There's off the beach,
There you
out
go.
of a kayak, out of a boat like this. Well, I was going to get the big net, and it's wrapped up now. I'd only just fit it in the small net.
Oh, I needed the glove there. I couldn't have you hold my fish twice. Hey, I mentioned it there, Guesty. Accessibility. Flathead have to be one of the most accessible species, which is why I think they get a big tick in the saltwater category.
Yeah, I'll give you that, absolutely. But if you look at the parks that we have with Reflections, 41 parks, I think, across New South Wales, a lot of them in that western New South Wales, places, and in places like Glenbourne for bass and carp there, but places like Burrinjuck and Copeton, and there's so many different places down at Tumut, but you can catch trout off the river at Tumut. You can walk around the dam at Copeton and catch the biggest trophy Murray cod you've ever seen. You can catch golden perch off the bank. Sight casting carp. I know you get carp.
We
One
did
of
that
the
together, didn't we?
coolest things
Yeah.
I've done for a long time is sight casting carp and trick. I don't like carp because they're an introduced species, but what a lot of fun to
And
catch.
how many kids are doing that?
You can just walk around the edge of the dam. So, and then kayaks, canoes, paddleboards, PWCs, boats, doesn't matter. Fish like that, wherever you catch them, are pretty cool.
That's a lovely fish. Look at that. Oh, sand between the toes.
Put the shoes on. Freshwater fishing, you don't go barefoot. That's just no.
Well, that's been a fun day, Guesty, but we've had a lot of fun days together over the years.
We have.
Do you remember that time when you said to me, we're going to go out a little bit wider and I'm going to catch a sea creature, a proper sea creature, and it came up from the depths and I could barely hold it. That was a pretty cool day.
That was a big bar cod, and
Yeah.
I remember saying to you, mate, for this trip, you need to have your big boy
Yep.
pants on. It was pretty rough country down deep.
Yep.
There's big kingfish there, but to see that huge cod
Yep.
come up like that and see your face and the battle, yeah, I'll give you that
That's not the first time you've been out wide. You showed me some vision one day of a session that you had staying down at
one.
Bermagui.
Just recently, Bermagui at the park there, fantastic spot, headed out, the calmest ocean I've ever seen in my life. And some of the yellowfin tuna we caught on surface lures there was just, it's in the memory bank forever, that one.
What comes to mind? Fresh days on the water, fishing the fresh that just come to mind.
Probably walking the bank,
Yep.
excuse me, and watching Murray cod or side casting at Murray cod and that surface strike, fishing out of my car topper and just getting those big buffs on the top. Some of my favourite fishing. It's calm, the animals that you see, the wildlife, the serenity of it all.
Yep.
The Australiana that just oozes into your system is just amazing. And even some of our introduced species, big rainbow trout on tiny little lures on light tackle, I just love
I can't believe we tried to pick a side. I think we can both agree it doesn't matter what fishing you're doing, because you started fresh and you're venturing over to my side of the fence.
I love all fishing, I got to say, but someone had to stand up for fresh because I knew we needed to fly the flag for all of our freshwater fishing enthusiasts, and I think I've done that. But the big thing is get out with your friends and family, enjoy what this fantastic state, what this fantastic country has to offer. And I think I said it before, fishing's not only great if you want to keep a feed, get some vitamin D, but it's great for the mental health as well. So,
can we get a coffee now?
I'm definitely not having a coffee.
Okay.
I've already had one today. You do not want me on the coffee. I might go a banana smoothie or something.
What a day.